Grand Rapids is in the middle of its biggest building cycle in decades. There are cranes over the river, a new amphitheater, a soccer stadium on the way, and hundreds of new homes going up across the metro. In this brief, I'll walk you through what's actually getting built, who's building it, and what it costs. First, the ground we're covering. Grand Rapids is the metro core of West Michigan. About 200,000 people set along the Grand River, and nearly every major project in the region right now is landing downtown or along the water. Start on the riverfront. The Acrisure Amphitheater opened this spring, a $184 million outdoor venue with room for 12,000 people on 10 acres along the Grand River. Lionel Richie played the opening show, and the venue anchors a riverfront that's being rebuilt end to end. Here's my honest take. Cities don't get windows like this very often. Grand Rapids is building its next decade right now, and the buyers who understand what's coming are positioning ahead of it, not after it. The residential pipeline is just as real. Factory Yards is converting 15.5 acres of former industrial land on the city's southwest side into 467 apartments, a food hall, and commercial space. It's a $147 million project that broke ground this spring, with a fifth of the units set aside as affordable housing. Now, the citywide numbers. Grand Rapids is home to about 200,000 people. The typical home is valued around $304,000. Listings go pending in about 9 days. And even from the city's edges, you're roughly 20 minutes from downtown. Here's what makes the city interesting while all this construction lands. The typical Grand Rapids home runs around $304,000. That's about $30,000 under the Kent County median, in the same city where the bulk of this investment is happening. On the new build side, the Metro's volume builders are busy. Allen Edwin, Intera, and JTB Homes have more than 40 communities in the Grand Rapids area between them. And Eastbrook Homes builds across the region. Most new builds land between the mid-200s and the low 700s, depending on the community. So, here's the 2026 development scorecard. The Acrisure Amphitheater is open on the riverfront. An 8,500-seat soccer stadium is rising for a 2027 season. The $796 million Fulton and Market District just cleared its state incentives. Factory Yards is under construction, and the first phase of the Grand River Whitewater restoration starts this summer. And here's the price reality of buying new. The suburbs where builders are most active, Byron Center, Caledonia, and Hudsonville, all carry typical home values north of $400,000. Grand Rapids itself sits around $304,000, which is exactly why in-city redevelopment is drawing so much attention. Speed is the other half of the story. Grand Rapids listings go pending in about 9 days, and well-priced homes routinely draw around 5 offers. New construction is one of the few ways to step around that competition, because you're negotiating with a builder's timeline instead of a bidding war. The river itself is part of the plan. Grand Rapids is restoring the rapids the city was named for. The first construction phase of the Whitewater project starts this summer, aimed at bringing back the historic rapids and opening real public access to the water downtown. If you're weighing new construction here, my advice is simple. Walk the community before you fall for the model home, get the builder's full spec and allowance sheet in writing, and compare the finished price per square foot against nearby resale before you sign. That's where the real decision lives. Grand Rapids doesn't rebuild its riverfront every decade. This is the window. If you want to plan for buying into it, whether that's a new build in the suburbs or a home close to everything going up downtown, that's exactly what I do.